everybody, long time no see, and today is finally the beginning of the year photocard tour. Yes, we are finally going to go through all like my photocard collections, and I'm not going to show my bigger inclusions in this video. I don't think I do collect some bigger inclusions for some idols, but I don't really feel like showing that binder because it's a mess. So for now, this is just what you'll get. And I'll definitely say that my collections have changed a lot, and I know it's been over a month. It's kind of, taking a break, trying to enjoy the holidays and everything. But I'm really excited to show y'all and talk about like new collection plans and changes for this video. That is my cat. Drink of the video, a little matcha latte I made. I will say now, my collections won't look like this probably in the next storying video because I'm waiting for a few more like binder pages and stuff, so the setup will be a little different, but for now this is what it looks like at the present moment. All right, let's just get started on the collect books. Just go through my miscellaneous one first. I got this off of AliExpress a long time ago. I think I might still have my collection supplies linked down below. I just like had this around, and I think I mentioned I was gonna put my miscellaneous stuff in earlier, but for now we're gonna start with Yosong from ITZY. I have a few of his cards coming, which is why there's going to be some blank spots, but it starts with like Fever Part 3, so I have a lot of just some of the album cards, and then I have some non-albums that were either gifted to me or just like bought impulsively, like this lucky draw. Let me see. This lucky draw is actually my favorite and first ever lucky draw I ever got, so love that. I hope y'all enjoyed my concert vlog. It was so crazy getting to see them. And then the group card that came with the Lychini 2. Some like pulls that I kept from albums I collected. Of Jiwon's latest album, I Love, I think. And then Le Seraphim's album. We got some Everglow. We have these two Junhui PCs from Ace that were gifted to me by a friend. I've had these for a hot minute now. I love them. And then Kino's solo album, actually, like his platform album, yeah. And then just like freebies, Luna freebies, but yeah, that was literally it for this binder, and then we'll go on to the next collect book. Oh, this collect book, I think I've shown on my channel like once, because I go back and forth with using it, but this was designed by one of my universe friends on Instagram. They made it pentagon themed, which is super, super cute, and it's like really thick. It holds standardized sleeves, so that's why I really like it. But for now, I hold my June from 17 collection and Yanan from Pentagon's collection here. I think I'll talk about the collections when I get to them, but yeah, these are a lot, pretty major changes, I think. So for June, I think I talked about like I was gonna cut his collection in half, but I really am now just collecting, like keeping cards that I like, because I realized that like 17, believe it or not, are like one of my alt groups. Junhui is like my alt bias, but I get really overwhelmed with collecting 17 cards, and I don't really like them all the time, so I just don't collect them. So now like keeping cards I really like is a lot more like special to me. Especially this card, I brought it to the 17 concert in Houston, so that's a very special memory. Then we got into some non-album cards, the infamous Scientist June, and some like random things, trading cards, season's greetings. I think I am getting their fan kit card, maybe, or is it their season's greetings? I don't know. I'm getting it on one of those kits. And then the D-Icon set. I do have the recent D-Icon set, which is why I'm like I'm gonna move these out, spoilers, because I have like no room. I have Yanan, one of my other like babies, literally love him so much. I love looking at his Weibo posts. But yeah, we just have some non-album for him too. I love his pop cards, honestly. But yeah, those were my Yanan and June collections. If you've been here since like last year, you might remember when I actually originally put them in their same like the binder together, and here they are again. I'm happy. It makes me a little less overwhelmed, and I generally like the cards that I'm collecting, so Now we can go on to my A5 binder. I did want to show a few other like June things since I actually have a lot of merch of his on my bookcase. So this is just the you know, the A5 from Face the Sun member version set. I was lucky enough and I literally pulled this from Target. Oh my gosh. And then I have this printed Polaroid displayed on my shelf too from his Waves magazine. This is my girl group's mini binder. Am I going through this quickly? I feel like I am. I just don't have a lot to show, I feel like. But yeah, so this has all my non-twice girl group cards that I'm collecting. So we have Miss Jiwon on the front. Sorry if you hear street noise, I'm like right by our window. So I'm actually so close to finishing her album collection. So we have a page in the front for the first few albums I have on the way, which is exciting. So now we just have them in order, like Fun Factory, and then My Little Society. If you see any just like blank spots, it means the card is on the way. A 9-way ticket, which is what I really started sending them. Okay, then we have Talk and Talk, leading into Midnight Guest. I think Midnight Guest is still one of my favorite minis from them. And then their latest album from Armamento Box. I love her cards. Like, I love the outdoor concepts. I'm a sucker for outdoor concepts. And then like the Weverse version, and then a Curie card that came from a group order since the jewel cases come with like 2 cards and she was my second bias. I hope she's doing well. I miss her a lot. Okay, and it's just some bigger inclusions like the little film stuff from Midnight Guest, and then a 9-way ticket postcard. Album, the Weverse album, actually. Okay, next we're going into Handong from Dreamcatcher. I still think like I don't have like a definitive bias, but I just love her cards, so I just decided to like pick them up. Their like latest full album. Then we're on to some of their season's greetings. I think it was the 2022 season's greetings. And I do actually have her 2023 season's greetings cards on the way, which is so exciting because they are adorable. A non-album, and you'll notice I have a lot of non-album stuff for Handong. I have a few of her album cards on the way, but I just really think her non-album stuff is adorable. So we have some concert stuff, Mysterious Mansion. We do have the infamous Bunny Xion card. And then Dreamcatcher Mind set came with photo cards. This Among Us one is like adorable, come on. And then like the playing cards that came with it. Yeah, it was a really inexpensive set for all of that, so I just decided to buy it. And then my new collection that I'm actually repicking up is Yuna. I love Yuna, I love ITZY and everything, and I've been just doing a lot of trading, so it's been pretty easy collecting from Guess Who forward, and I have a lot of cards on the way, which is exciting. But for now, this is gonna look relatively empty, just my pulls. I'm really glad I pulled that in Checkmate. And then I actually pulled one whole Yuna for their latest Cheshire. And then just some big inclusions since I bought her version of Checkmate, and then I pulled a Ryujin, which is my second bias actually. So yes, I'm really excited for this binder to fill up a lot more than it is. So yes, stay tuned for that storing video. All right, so we are on to the last binder slash my biggest binder. I love Twice. They are just so easy to collect. I wouldn't consider them my old group, but they're definitely one of my top groups. And I'm so excited for their comeback in March, so that's more to collect. Momo, and then I have some top 3 sets for Momo, Mina, and Sui. Now I'm not collecting like every album still. I'm working slowly on the albums I have now. So sorry if the tripod is like shaky, but for now we're starting with What Is Love, Summer Nights, Fancy, and then It Feels Special is where my top 3 sets come in. Love this page. One of my first completed top 3 pages, I think. And then more and more. And eyes wide open. I have a page for Taste of Love. And then it bleeds over to Formula of Love. And then their latest album, Between 1 and 2, it was super easy to collect. You only had to buy like 3 versions. Like I only had to buy 3 versions since I collect 3 members. But also, I didn't notice this before. Momo is holding a peach, which is also Momo in Japanese. I just figured that out. I'm like really slow if y'all already knew that, but I just think that's such a fun like tidbit. And then the pre-order sets. And then I'm slowly collecting her individual pre-order cards. Okay, and then I have this Mina drink card that I am gonna start collecting the rest of Taste of Love, but someone offered to trade this with me, and I was like, of course, because she's like stunning, and I finally got my hands on it, so that's amazing. And then some group cards. I like storing the group cards separately from the sets. I collect some top 3 big inclusion sets, but for now we just have Summer Nights. And then for Eyes Wide Open and Between 1 and 2, I have my top 4, which includes the hand because I kept pulling her, and so I thought, why not just add her? And then same with the sticker film strips. And then we have some of the postcards. I just like Mina's horizontal postcards, so that's why they are out of age order if anybody cares. And then Between 1 and 2, of course. And then I have some for Formula of Love. I'm not on the big hunt for Mina's, but I wouldn't mind having it. Just for my top 4. Because again, I pulled that hand, so I thought I would keep her. And then a Jiwon inclusion. But yeah, that was honestly all of my K-pop photocard collection. All right, first of all, there will be timestamps down below if you wanted to see a certain collection. But I knew I downsized a lot, if you kind of noticed, for some of my collections, but I didn't realize how much I downsized until this video was a lot shorter than I thought it would be, and also in comparison to like all the other collection videos you've probably seen. I didn't really talk much. I kind of just like skimmed through it. I like having a smaller collection now. I'm kind of happy that I've been downsizing some stuff, and I'm very grateful if you've stuck with me through all of the collection changes and stuff. Stay tuned for the next storing video. I'll have some of the latest album cards from my groups in it. Also, I'm excited that I finally got to talk about new collections that I haven't really talked about or expanded on in a while. Know what y'all think down below. And I'm sorry that this is like kind of late relatively, but I've just been like really busy with one of my like winter classes right now. But yes, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Bye.